He's big. He's red. He's sending a lot of damage to your head. It's Ojer Axonil. And I'm never going to get that right. Hey, this deck list is fully Commander legal. Let's check it out. Ojer Axonil Burn. Welcome to the Attic Mana Dad here. It's a channel where we play what's good in Magic, mostly on Arena, but of course, this deck is 100% Commander legal, so you can play this in your Commander pod or get some ideas for what you want to do with it. Tried to build it all with cards that are not the alchemy, random stuff that nobody knows, that cards that match paper. So let's take a look at what this deck does, starting with the Commander, Ojer Axonil. Can I say it many times fast? I don't think I can. But it's a 4/4 trample. And if a red source, it's a god, of course. If a red source you control would deal an amount of non-combat damage less than its power to an opponent, so less than 4, just, the base level, that source deals damage equal to Ojer Axonil's power instead. When it dies, return to the battlefield tapped and transformed under its owner's control. We're probably not going to do this that often, if ever, but becomes a land that can tap, and then for 3 in a red and tap, so 4, like repaying it basically, and you can activate only when it red sources have dealt 4 or more non-combat damage, so you can get it back. It's a little bit hard to get back, but we could do it. I think we could do it. Okay, so that is the Commander. So obviously we're going to try to be dealing a lot of damage to people's face for like 1s and 2s. That's going to get boosted to 4. Or if we can boost its power even more with like some equipment, say, it's going to be for even more. And then the other category of cards that are in this deck are like stuff that will help us protect Axer. There aren't a lot in red and colorless, but we're going to put in as many as we have on Arena. Stuff like Swiftfoot Boots or Titrite Sanctum could make it indestructible because it is a god, naturally. So we don't even have to do the first part, make it a god. So, stuff like this. And the festivities could ping, Fireblade Charger pings, Kumano faces Kazakan. If you just want to see the deck in action, when it goes off, it's really sweet. So, there'll be chapter breaks to jump to the gameplay. Deck tech in the description. Hopefully, leave a comment if it's not there. But I just wanted to, we're going to go through some of the cards in the deck. I'll talk a little bit about them. But if you just want to see the gameplay, you can jump ahead. But anyways, yes, Pillar of Flame. This is a little bit more rare. It's a sorcery speed, but it is a 2 damage that can do any target, including go to face. Play with fire. You probably know this one. Ragavan doesn't have to be in the deck. If you don't have Ragavan, that's okay. But, it is like the best 1-drop ever printed. So, and it is kind of like a little bit of ramp for the deck. I guess that's the 4th category of what we got in here. Stuff like Celestis, Heraldic Manor, the Iron Crag, Mindstone, Guardian Idol, Cold Steel Heart, Arcane Signet for a ramp. A lot of pingers that are going to deal 1 damage. Thermal Alchemist pings, Eidolon pings, Roiling Vortex pings every turn. Kessig Flame Breather will ping on non-creature spells. First Mentor will ping on it when they activate abilities. Again, another one you don't have to have. I think it's pretty cheap in paper, though. I put it in my Torbrand deck in paper, so I think it was pretty cheap to pick up a copy of that one. Firebrand Archer is going to ping when you cast a non-creature spell. Flamesmith is going to ping when you cast an instant or sorcery. Cemetery Gatekeeper is going to ping when they cast anything that it's exiled. So, an artifact creature will ping with artifacts and creatures. In the 3-drop slot stuff, fun stuff like Chandra, which has a ping mode, can also exile cards for us. 2-handed axe. As an equipment, it can double the power of Ojer, which is great. So start pinging for 8 with every little single ping. There's also an instant that gives something double strike. There's some other instants that do double power instead of giving double strike that you can look into, but I like this because it does double duty. I had to cut a lot of cards out of this deck just to whittle it down. Ferocidon is actually, you'll see, the commanders that gain life, once you play the Ferocidon, they're just scooping. We got a couple 3-mana spells that do a ping, like Neonate's Rush does a ping, draws a card. Flick a Coin does a ping, draw a card. Flame Spell is a little bit fun here. You may not have seen this one before, but 4 damage to target creature, then excess damage goes to the creature's controller. So hit something with 3 toughness, deal that extra 1 to the controller. Oh, wait, now that one is 4. We got some storm stuff here. We got Bergie can storm off. Grape Shot is, of course, a ping storm. That would just be a finisher with the right turn if you line that up. Storm Kiln Artist is good for storming off, and of course Runaway Steamkin can also help you build up mana like Bergie. We've also got Virtue of Courage here. This is from Whoa, which is another recent set. As I record this, deals 2 damage to any target on the adventure side, and then slam it down for 5, and whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to opponent, you can exile that many cards from the top of your library and play those cards this turn. So little card advantage engine, if we do happen to do that. This one, Hellrider, I know I think this is a bit expensive in paper. It's from the first Jumpstart, but this is an incredible finisher in this deck. If you got Ojer down and a couple creatures and then you attack and you're just, bing for 4, that adds up real quick. So definitely take a look at Hellrider. Hopefully I've got the game where that does its thing as one of the games here I'm going to show you. And Defiler of Instinct, this is another one that is pretty fun because every time you cast a red spell, it's going to do a ping. And it can also make your red spells cost less. So that is the deck. Just going fast here because I've been having a lot of technical difficulties. But we'll just do the end step here. Talk about subs. We're at 600. Thank you so much for getting me to 600. Going to get to 1,000 and hopefully shut up about it because, YouTube wants me to have 1,000 subs, so I guess I got to talk about it. But it's to your benefit because when we get to 1,000 subs, we're going to do another giveaway. We did a giveaway at 500, and somebody opened a Jeweled Lotus from one of the packs that they got in the giveaway. So I don't mind talking about that. That's really cool. Love giving away cards to you all. So be part of the first 1,000, part of the elite. You got 400 more chances here, and then you will just be a regular subscriber, but that's okay. If I've got 1,000 subscribers by the time you watch this, that's cool too. Leave a comment if you're an over 1,000 subscriber. We're going to come up with a different category than elite for you. Okay, well that's the deck. Let's go to the matches right now. Oh, how the burn burns! Omnath Locus Evolve. All right, this commander seems to be in pretty high-powered queues here. Well, we can keep this. I'm going to try playing a little differently. I'm going to try to hold back Ojer until I can play it and activate it the same turn. Maybe a couple times if I can. Let's play this tapped. Let's see if we can play that tapped. Ramp. Brainstorms. With the Fabled Passage to crack here too. They do it. Give them a nice for that. A little bit of legacy style play here from opponent. From Mako. We'll definitely take that action. Play a mountain. Ram it up. Ruins. Prosperous Keeper, okay. They are tapped out. I can play Ojer. Epicure. Hit you for 4. The Pillar of Flame them for 4, just get rid of the Innkeeper. Yarak. Holy camo. Alright, well. My question is, does Hellrider just kill them? I guess, well, Chandra. Make a red mana. Jaffa. Hellrider, you dead? GG's, Omnath. We got the Ojer mirror match. One Ojer is going home. Seems like a keeper when you got 3 lands with the Swift Boot Boots. Will be good. But they're going first. It's the only problem. They look pretty aggro here. Got a Mystery Research Desk. Can't see a bit flame breathing. Well, we could play one of those too. Crack the desk. Missed the Harsh Mentor dealing damage to him for that. I guess we could get it down to so they bring it back, but we'll play Chandra next turn. We can double spell 2 drops. Turn after that. And once we've got 5 mana, we can wait for them to tap out so we can put the boots on the Axonil. X Body Wash.
I hope you like your hors d'oeuvres extra crispy. Come on, Chandra. Think of something good.
The plan is proceeding apace.
Hey, listen, jerk. Move it.
They're using up their ammo here. Not sure what their plan is. They also have Swiftfoot boots. They're gonna take out Chandra. Nope.
This went way different
Burning.
than I expected.
None in our face. Harsh Mentor. Swiftfoot boots. No attacks. Now, will they try to put down a creature here? If they play their commander, it's going to be, 5 power. That's pretty good. Going to play our commander. No attacks. I think Blackblade on our commander should be pretty intimidating. I'd like to get the Spear Spewer going. Maybe next turn we're Spear Spewer Torbrand. Bone Crusher. Oh. Probably have that in my deck. Wow. That about did us in. So many Christmas. They activate the ability of an artifact. Take 4. So they're just looking for one more 4-shot, and they've got us. Oh. Guess we'll chump with the... Oh, it's Trample, though. Okay, well, we'll go to 1. Ouchie, ouchie. there any way I survive this here? We're at 1 life. I think they've got us as long as they can play a spell next turn. It was a matter of who went first. Yep. Oh well. Ojer Axonil wins. Did we have fun? Yeah, I think. Well, I guess we didn't get to put that in. Burn, baby, burn. Ojer Axonil. Never gonna say that correct. Up against Kira the Great Glass Spinner, so maybe we're just trying to race here. A lot of 2-drops. Should be able to ramp with the Arcane Signet into Ojer. I guess we'll be sad if they counter it. Opponent, are you there? Can anybody hear me? I've been having audio issues. All the Storm Giants already. Play your commander. Peter Timbs. Yeah, here we go. Commander v Commander. Love it. Maybe you should have played Chandra and plussed. I wanted to get the trigger for Firebrand Archer. Opponent is considering everything that's going on here.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
Kira, too busy glass spinning. I wonder if anybody can hear me. This is the paranoia I've got now. The audio issue. I'm just going to play out this game. Hope that the audio was recording. If it weren't, it weren't. Wuyan Ling. Minus Ojer. That's not nice. Depends on the power. Gonna somehow bounce the spell? What's going on? Bounce the Firebrand Archer? Okay. Guess they might block. We'll send the whole team. Just to discourage that. I'm happy to block one archer.
You must uncover more secrets.
opponent. I'm just gonna cycle this mountain. Lightning bolt. Won't be super useful once Kira comes down again, which it's looking to do. Torbs Bagorbs. Probably counterspell. Torbus Bagrandus. Bagrandus. Gonna bounce Ojer. Dismiss it. Big with Thorbrand. Gotcha. Okay. Ojer McGojer. Well, when you draw Ragavan turn 1, you play Ragavan turn 1. Up against Amalia. I've got an Amalia deck built. I'm like a thick vampire. Guess we'll trade. Ferocidon should be nasty against Amalia. Get the Mavrin. Yeah, that's a scoop. Well, leave a comment if you want me to show my Amalia deck off. I never got it to 20 for the board wipe, but I got it to do some fun stuff. Playing the Axonil. Oh my goodness, Imoti? Well, luckily we have a lot of spells that deal 1 damage. The all-ramp hand. Keep it. Just in case. I think that we got a Defiler. Maybe we should have mulligan for removal for Imoti. Too late now, I guess. The thing about Imoti is it doesn't usually have a ton of removal. So Razavlan. Looks like somebody tried to say Ragavan and just kind of tripped over their tongue. Turn 3 Ojer. Oh, okay, you can stop drawing lands now.
Here comes the flood. Running dry.
That's more what I expect from Imoti. Just ramp. Gotta try to beat him fast here. Can I play Defiler? I can play Defiler and play Cemetery Gatekeeper. One damage. How about 4 damage to ya? And I'll eat your Uro, thank you very much. And now when you play a creature, you will take more damage. Here's Imoti. Take some damage. They could hit Time Walks now. They hit Prosperous Keeper. Another land. Do I want to Titrite Sanctum? I think I do. Ooh, I got a mosquito somewhere here. It's like the winter time. I don't know why I'm getting mosquitoes. And yeah, we'll Defiler the Roiling Vortex. You're at 9, opponent. How you want to play this? Because these guys both have first strike. That's what I thought. And you take 4, unless you can kill Ojer. Oh, yeah, back to the hand, please. Well, it goes to 2, but if they play a creature, they're taking 2. Good game. Beaten Imoti. I have a very fun Imoti deck you should check out. Maybe I'll link it over the thing. Stick around for the win rate stats. Okay, and here you see the win rate stats for the deck. 4 and 4. We did have some games where we flooded out. So I don't know if that's the fairest win rate stats. We also got matched up with some pretty high power commanders. But 4 and 4 is actually pretty respectable up against some pretty tough competition. And the game, it's 8 games in less than 40 minutes. So the games go pretty fast with this commander. It's either going to work or it's going to get steamrolled. Opponent's going to start popping off, and you can just scoop and move on to the next game for your Historic Brawl. Obviously, does way, way better. Let's look at on the play versus on the draw here. On the play, way better on the play, 75%, on the draw, 25%. That's modern Magic these days. Really makes a difference if you go first. But we have some good ramp, and you saw that worked pretty well, getting it down on turn 3 if they can't deal with it, and it just starts popping off. It's pretty outstanding commander and really fun to play. So hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you did or if you didn't. And this is Mana Dad reminding you that Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.